Hartmann Model Railroad. Good morning, Roger and Nely. Thank you for stopping by this morning.
Yeah.
And here, can you believe it's been 20 years?
It's hard to believe,
Yeah.
but it is 20 years.
20 years here in the Valley, and you're having a special anniversary coming on up, and that's October
what
20th.
happened was that in early '92, Judy called me in Switzerland, and they explained that Charlie was in hospital and she would go bankrupt, and so I promised her to come over right away, which we did in spring to get the brass caboose. We bought the brass caboose early in '92, and then we had 4 people which had lost a job at Yield House at those days, and we employed those to build where we are sitting here at the European room, and we had next door in the next room we had the American room. As we have spoken earlier, this was our starting point here in North Conway, where you have your office that used to be the Brass Caboose hobby shop. And so our location, of course, here really reminds us to our early starting point, to our early days. We then were able to get our immigration papers through by '94, March. Officially on March 3rd, we came and migrated to the U.S. Since 2000, we are dual citizen, and we are very happy to have chosen to live in the White Mountains.
Yes.
1995, we bought that piece of land in Intervale, and we built those 2 buildings, and by November 1st, '95, everything was up in the new location.
Sure. Where it is now.
Where it is now and where it stays. I do not move it anymore.
And again, the most important thing which we would like to mention today, maybe 2 or 3 times, the next Saturday, October 20th, anybody coming to the museum will only pay $1 per person. This is going to be our gift to the Valley, our gift to our local people. We hope that those which have not yet come to see the museum will take this opportunity, since it is only $1, and come and see what great exhibit we have, and so that they can maybe spread the word a little bit for us amongst friends, especially amongst visitors which are coming to the area. This is what I always hear. We have never expected such a museum in a tourist area like the White Mountains.
Sure.
The reason, of course, why it's here is because we chose to live in Jackson. We chose to live in the White Mountains, and we have to say it's still one of the best areas in the world. I would say it's beautiful here. Everybody pays a little dues to be able to live here.
Yes.
We definitely have seasons. We definitely have less. We have to be honest, and we have to say we have less visitors now than what we used to have, due to the economy, politics. Also, if we were just talking with you about gas. When we started, it was $1 for heating oil. Now it's 3 times more. Gasoline is even worse. It was around $1.20. Now it's close to $4. Transportation has become, for a lot of people, a big issue. Also costs, generally costs of restaurants, costs of food, and also the cost of skiing in the area is more than 3 times more than what it used to be when I came, or when Nely and myself became resident. And I don't think that anybody is earning 3 times more in the 20 years that we are here.
Yes.
And so the understanding has to be amongst everybody that this will bring some hardship to everybody.
But coming up on October 20th, when you have your anniversary, $1 per person, you were mentioning the exhibits. For people who haven't been or might or will be used this opportunity, what will they find inside?
We have really a special museum. In most museums you will find one huge layout, and we have something which is very unique. I think it's definitely the only one in the U.S., which is that way. We have in over 100 showcases over 15,000 items to look at. We also have 10 different displays, different size, but not only different size layouts, no, different size trains, from the tiny to the big. That means from Z gauge to G gauge, which Z, I think they just used the last letter of the alphabet because they said nothing can be tinier. Now they have really a T for tiny, which is half the size of Z. I do not even have it. It's fairly new. In the last 3 years, was developed. You can see it maybe at 3 or 4 or 5 dealers in the U.S. do have one of those. In Europe, you can see it in some areas. They show it, but it's something which I have to say I don't think that the normal people can handle it. It's so small that an engine is not 1 inch long, and I think it's more used in music boxes.
Sure.
It's used in complete enclosed displays.
Sort of like the ship in the bottle for
yeah,
trains,
or the train going around, the watch, which you may have seen on TV or maybe in some exhibit somewhere.
Sure.
But we also have the exhibits are from all over the world. We were lucky that we lived in different parts. We were also traveling extensively before we came to the White Mountains. And due to that, we picked up items wherever we were. In the early days, it was still very easy. When you had a suitcase full, you came to the airport, you said unaccompanied baggage to Switzerland, back in storage. And that was very easy. Today, you cannot send unaccompanied things anymore. You have to make a parcel, declare declarations, and then it's much more complicated than it used to be.
Okay, well, that's once again October 20th is your 20th anniversary at the Hartmann
That's
Railroad.
just 1 week from now.
Coming up a week from today, from 10 to 5, $1 to get in. Also, just remind people you are open Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. This time of year.
The whole winter.
Yeah, and do you want to do a watch and win?
Yes.
We can do that, and we have.
A gift certificate.
Gift certificate, okay.
Now, we have an outdoor railroad as well where people can take a ride, and on the engine there is a EBRR.
Okay.
For what does that stand?
What does EBRR? I'm going to stand up for a second. 356-6619. EBRR. What does that stand for? Is it the Easter Bunny Railroad, the East Branch Railroad, the Eagle Brace Railroad, or the Erie Bound Railroad? 356-6619 if you'd like to give us a buzz. And we have what we have. This is
a gift certificate for a whole family.
Gift certificate for a whole family to come into the Hartmann Model Railroad in Intervale. 356-6619. A, B, C, or D. Just give us a buzz if you'd like, and take your shot at perhaps winning that gift certificate for a family. Again, 20 years, 356-6619. And again, Hartmann Model Railroad, 20-year anniversary coming up on October 20th. They are from 10 to 5, and it's going to be $1 per person. 356-6619. Hi, what's your answer?
D, Erie Bound.
D, Erie Bound, close but no cigar. Give us another buzz back. 356-6619. Easter Bunny, East Branch, or is it Eagle Brace? I'll get it. Here's a hint. Kind of local. 356-6619. Hi, what's your answer?
C.
C, C is, I even take a look at your question. Oh, no. Okay, here we go. It's what? No, it's not C. 356-6619. So basically, it's either the Easter Bunny or the East Branch. 356-6619. Once again, this is for the Hartmann Model Railroad gift certificate for a family to head on in. Hi, what's your answer?
C, East Branch Railroad.
There you go. Congratulations. You see, due diligence. It worked. I think we have some happy people.
Yeah.
Okay.
East Branch Railroad, to give you the clue, was a logging operation which started at Glen Jackson Station behind Grand Supermarket
And came
through our property and went up Town Hall Road as far as Mountain Pond.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Roger and Nely, for stopping by. And don't go away. I'll get some more information from you. And for you, don't forget, October 20th, Intervale. Hartmann Model Railroad, $1.
We are waiting for you.
Bring the